Hi everyone, this is Qichen. I am going to introduce the book Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs truly and completely recorded Steve Jobs' 56 years of glorious history. Isaacson recounted the entire process from the childhood of Jobs to the creation of Apple, the launch of various revolutionary products, and finally the death of cancer. There are many stories that are talked about by technology enthusiasts. They also mention Steve's dance thoughts, his love for music, his relationship with competitor Bill Gates, and final fights against the illness. Firstly, knowledge is limited. Imagination is unlimited. Isaacson said that Jobs' personality is reflected in the products he created, and his personality expresses the philosophy of Apple. He can truly connect with us from the bottom of his heart. He knows the deepest needs of human nature and can present it in the most appropriate way. It's like a magician who can put along a wicked. Only good imagination can promote innovation. Stick to your own ideas. The perseverance of a person who has been a vegetarian for a lifetime is definitely beyond doubt. Inwardly, Jobs is a rebellious person, and the people around him are so eager to win his approval. But in fact, such people are often not recognized by Jobs. Jobs recognizes those who insist on their own ideas. Jobs is good at inspiring others and pushing others. People who are dissatisfied with the status quo will change the world. Thirdly, there is no absolute in things. I believe that all the impossibles will become possibles when faced with a task that everyone thinks it is impossible. Steve Jobs thinks it is possible and convince you with a confidence attitude, and then in the end you will find the things are really done. When Jobs returns to Apple, Apple's stock price was at a low point. On the other hand, Apple has many product lines, but there are basically no product that can be remembered. At this time, Jobs led a reevaluation of the product line. Finally, at a large product strategy meeting, Jobs planned the next direction of Apple and resolved the company's financial situation. Jobs' personality almost includes the personality of a dictator, such as the desire to control. Apple can achieve today's glory is in large part to Jobs' desire to control. Apple is an extremely closed ecosystem in order to maintain its own product characteristics. Jobs controlled all aspects of the product. When iTunes was first launched, it did not even support the most popular Windows system at that time. Later, iTunes became stronger and bigger, and Jobs was also reluctant to open iTunes to Windows users. Because of Steve Jobs' desire to control, Apple achieved its first glory. Another personality characteristic of Steve Jobs is domineering. He is a perfectionist. Even an icon on the software must be personality supervised until he is satisfied. This perfectionism is absorbed, uncompromising, and extremely selfish. No matter how many others agree, as long as Jobs is not satisfied, he cannot pass it. Steve Jobs made Apple deeply implanted on him. No matter which aspect, Apple has a strong Steve Flavier. Jobs' overbearing cost headaches to many people who work with him. But if placed in the present, the dictator is not applicable. may only reduce the enthusiasm of employers to work, because jobs often forced his employer to enforce his tasks. He did not consider the employer's feelings. In fact, as a leader must respect subordinates. Every person should be respected. No one has the right to deprive it. To be a good leader must face up to human nature to meet the reasonable needs of humanity. Every outstanding leader will respect subordinates, understanding subordinates, believe subordinates, and give an equal attitude towards subordinates, concerned about the life, interests, and aspirations of subordinates. Humbly listen to their views without prevarication. Number 2, I think as a leader should set the targets, create the ideal, inspire subordinates actively to achieve organization goals and achieve self-goals in the same time. To be good at raising an internal competition mechanism to stimulate the vitality of subordinates. We can imagine that the organization without active will become lifeless and without vitality. Working in this kind of organization will reduce the efficiency. Employer will lose confidence of the organization. In the long run, will affect the organization productivity. So, as a leader of the organization should create a relaxed environment for members of the organization, and then they will feel warmth of the organization to improve their work efficiency. Thank you for watching. I hope you will like my video. Bye.